Guys, good day and welcome back once again to another crypto live session with me. I'm your host Brian, and of course, this weekend I will update you guys regarding on the airdrop from the 25th to 31st of August. And let's get straight into it. So, first thing first, we can see here coming in from orderly. So I think orderly you can able to claim your airdrop, okay, and you can start staking as well. Okay, so the current trading price is somewhere around 18 cents. Right, during the first day of the token generation event. Okay, but nonetheless, I think some of us who have been farming orderly are able to even break even, okay, based on our fees that we have earned. Okay, the trading, the volume that we created doesn't seem to add up or to even break even. So nonetheless, I think for those of you who are generally trading, I think this is actually worthwhile. Okay, you can able to claim and you can able to stick as well for orderly, right? So I think orderly, they have a lot of potential. Okay, they have a lot of potential on this, and I'm still willing to hold because we are still early on run. So nonetheless, I think if we can able to hold, we have the conviction that this company can able to thrive during the bull run, then by all means go ahead. As my strategy here is to continue to hold, hodl. Okay, most likely Q1, 2025 will be more bullish, and then leading up for the whole year as well. So yeah, nonetheless, this is the first airdrop for orderly. Okay, then of course we can see here next coming in from SWELL network. Okay, it's actually a restaking layer 2 for Eigenlayer. Okay, so you have staked your tokens or restake into other platforms, and of course collecting pearls. SWELL, okay, and they are going to have their TGE will be happening on September. Okay, and then of course loyalty bonus, which means those who have been holding or holding their restaking tokens, and since the day one or SWELL launch, okay, I think you should qualify even more, right? Which is the OG bonus or loyalty bonus. So loyalty bonus is based on two factors, which is how early are you and ongoing commitment to the protocol. So they want to reward users who are genuinely in the platform, okay, not only providing their liquidity, right, but as well as to be active in the community group. Okay, so earliness, right, measured by the dividing the voyage into 4 epochs, okay, from the mainnet launch to the snapshot. All right, so I think if you have been holding your SWELL or restake SWELL, right, SWH, or into Karat or into 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀 or whichever, right, I think you still should qualify because you're still accumulating the pearls. Right, so yeah, nonetheless, the commitment reflects the difference in pearls earned across the box. Okay, so yeah, the longer that you hold, the more pearls that you'll be getting. So that's why you'll be getting the loyalty bonus as well. So yeah, I think they're going to launch very, very soon. Okay, something around April, and yeah, you can see here just by the one of the admin, right, Daniel. Okay. All right, so expectation is high on September to launch. I think that's where Eigenlayer also officially launch their token as well, and can be able to start trading for Eigenlayer just on September. Then, of course, moving on, we have from Cosmos System, which is Rivalz network. Okay, for those of you who are staking Dimension, right, I think it is about time, but nonetheless, we have this campaign that is ongoing, which is the Galaxy campaign from Rivalz. So if you are still staking on Dimension, maybe you might want to do this, right, Rivalz. Okay, you might want to complete all these tasks. Okay, and then you might want to qualify a little bit, have a higher chance to qualify for this airdrop. Okay, so yeah, this is the latest for Dimension Staker. Okay, and then of course, moving on, more and more news coming from Cosmos. We can see here from Rise protocol. So Rise, I think they are going to airdrop as well, but right now they are focusing more on the testnet, right? So there's a little bit to know regarding about the tokenomics. So 12% will be allocated for the airdrops. Okay, date is still to be announced. Okay, so yeah, the first wave, what do you see here? Finished. It's already done. Okay, so this is from X, Unify or Bluent. Okay, stakers. Snapshot is on the 14th of June. Second wave also done, which is Celestia and Liquid restaking, is the Merkel. So I think for those of you who have staked your Celestia or Merkel, I think you should qualify for wave 2, right, which is 2% of supply, which will be given. And also snapshot on the same day as wave 1. Then wave 3 still yet to be announced. And wave 4 still ongoing. Largest allocation for Quest, incentivized testnet participants. So again, with this incentivized testnet, Okay, I think it caused a lot of concern because we have seen a lot of incentivized testnet, but there's no funding. So when there's no funding, that's where it creates a lot of uncertainty. Whether are they going to really reward? How much is it going to reward? That would be a big question. And is it worth our time doing it? So we have already learned our lesson, right? To, like some other protocols, they have mentioned that it is incentivized, but at the end of the day, they do not even reward. So you might want to be careful there in terms of picking your testnet. Okay, then wave 5 ongoing, selected communities, bad kits, right? These are NFTs, Celestine slots, snapshots still to be announced. Okay, so nonetheless, this is the ongoing campaign. Okay, so you might want to check it out on Sunrise, but I think I would prefer to just stick and be passive on this on the Cosmos chain, because I think if you were to do the testnet, I don't think it's really worth your time. Okay, they claim that they are incentivized. Okay, but how much of funding being funded by the VC? That is also another concern. Okay, so you don't want to waste time. I've already learned my lesson, so this is just my personal opinion, but the best thing is to just stick and be passive and just claim whatever free airdrops that we provide. Then, of course, again, Cosmos side, we have this Dragon, okay, airdrop 2, and what are the criteria and how you can able to qualify for this season 2. Okay, so yeah, you must take a minimum amount of DGN across 3 tiers. Okay, so how much? What is the requirement here? 200, 100K or 1 million of Dragon. Okay, which is equal to 1 times 5x or 10 times multiplier. Okay, so this is the requirement. Then, of course, stake atom with crypto dungeon validator with a minimum of 50 atom all the way to 1,000. Okay, so yeah, this will give you like 2, 5, and 10 times multiplier. Okay, so 2 times multiplier for holding these NFTs like Mad Scientist, Galactic Mining, Crypto Dungeon OG NFTs, and many more. Okay, so yeah, I think you can be able to claim, isn't it, for dragons. Okay, but I think they have already airdropped to you. But again, you can see here, to qualify for multipliers, you have to stake dragon, minimum 200. Okay, that is the compulsory thing. So unstaking will disqualify you from airdrop 2. All right, so mainnet is around September 18. You're able to start stake after mainnet now. So you gotta mark your calendars on the 18th, which is the middle of September. Okay, if you were to stake Atom with Cosmo Crypto Dungeon for airdrop 1, and you unstake or delegate away from, you will disqualify. Okay, so you might want to continue in order to claim your dragon. Okay, so airdrop 1 will be distributed at Genesis 1, at Genesis TGE, or around September 18. Okay, so I think they still get to airdrop, but I don't know why they mentioned here that you can be able to claim, right? To be able, you must stake amount. I think this is happening on the 18th of September once they go live. So yeah, this is the airdrop 2 criteria, right? So the first season of airdrop most likely will be on 18th of September, right? So you might want to mark like this if you have stake your Cosmos atom, at least a minimum of 50 atom to 45 from stock. All right, so yeah, nonetheless, this is the one. And then of course, moving on again, here we can see this is coming in from Sony. So Sony, as you know, is one of the biggest company in terms of entertainment, audio, visual, and many more. And right now they have already launched their Layer 2, which is their testnet. Okay, so Sony is one of the biggest Japanese electronic giant, is making entry into the Web3 space. Okay, with a new public Ethereum Layer 2 blockchain, all right, also known as Soneium, right? Soneium. Okay, so what is Soneium is all about? So you can be able to view here, and you can be able to study this company. What is this company doing? Realize the open internet, and that transcends boundaries, empowering individuals and communities to collaborate, create, and feel world emotion together. Right. So first thing first, when I want to do a testnet, I will check the funding. How much have the VC funded? Is there any announcement on the VC? Okay, because you don't want to simply do just because it is a big company. Big company doesn't mean could be a big success. It could go both ways here. Okay, so at the moment, I don't see any VCs are funding this project. There is no announcement how much of million or what is a specific amount. So do we have to manually check, right? That is on you, right? You have to manually do your research, okay, and check how much is this project being funded by the VCs. Then only you have to take account whether do you want to spend time doing it. Because if you're going to do, okay, first thing first, it's going to cost you time. Okay, and then if it doesn't reward you, then you're going to waste your time. So at least if you know that the project is being funded, let's say 10 million, 30 million. Then you know you can able to justify is it worth my time, or is it waste of time? Then only you can consider and put it into your portfolio and to start allocating some time to do this. But again, just because it's a big company, that doesn't mean that I will be committing, right? So I need to do more research on this, and then therefore then I will say that I will consider doing this project. But here you can see here, if you are free, you have nothing to do, and if you are lack of cash, okay, you do not have any portfolio in your name, but you want to build something, then maybe this is for you, right? For those of you who don't have resources or capital, then this is a really good start. So you can able to do this testnet, Soneium testnet, right? All you need to do is to bridge your Ethereum. I think most likely you will use the 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀, I think. Maybe 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀 or 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀. You can bridge Ethereum to and from Soneium Minato testnet. So you need to complete this layer 3 quest as well. Okay, the layer 3 quest is on it. You point NFT on the third web. Okay, so personally, I don't think these activities will affect any potential airdrop. The airdrop happens likely to be based on activities after the mainnet launch. So again, yeah, like I said, okay, this guy even mentioned, right? So this is a task based on layer 3. Okay, so again, there's no incentivize here. So you might want to take note after the mainnet. Since it's free and it's backed by Sony, there's nothing to lose but a few minutes. Okay, so yeah, like I said, is it worth your time? Is it really doable? Just because it's a big company. Maybe after the mainnet launch, then you might want to consider. Other than that, I don't think so. Okay, but for you guys who wants to do, who don't have resources or you want to build a portfolio, then this is absolutely for you. Okay, like for us, we're going to move on. Okay, and then yeah, last but not least, we can see here, okay, coming in from Story Protocol. So Story Protocol is a huge difference, right? Even though this is a testnet, why? It's because you can see here the funding. Very, very important is the funding. Okay, I have also mentioned in the group, you might want to do this. Okay, so this is the world's IP blockchain, right? They're focusing on IP blockchain. Okay, and you can see very clearly what is their main goal and mission for this company. Okay, and of course, last but not least, also you can see here, they even publish how much is being funded. Okay, how much have the VC being funded? That is very, very important because it's 140 million. 140 million, okay, being funded on this project, which is huge. Okay, which is very, very huge. You can see here this is the partners, ecosystem partners. Okay, this is the ecosystem, right? You have the infrastructure, AI tech, social, okay, DeFi, and then creator platform. So many are actually partnering with Story Protocol. Okay, but again, this is absolutely worthwhile doing. Okay, so yeah, there you go. This is the one that you want to know. And this is to know, to differentiate whether is it worth your time or not. 140 million raised. Okay, you can see here, announcing 140 million raised total fundraising to build Story. Okay, so we can see here who is actually leading. 80 million Series B led by Airdrop Crypto. So this is one of the VCs. Again, that 3 times led seed and Series A as well. Okay, so you know that 140 million is a big amount compared to other testnet like 10, 20 million, or probably less than 10 million, right? Most of the funding, but this is 140 million, which is really, really huge. About 10x. So if you look at all other major investors, you can see Balaji, okay, or the big one. All right, we have a few others as well, right? So Balaji is one of the big names. Okay, and then we have like what? Alliance, DAO5, Nomad. All right, so this is a huge, huge deal. And I believe you guys should actually pay attention. But here is a task that you need to do. Maybe you need to claim a faucet. You want to start. You don't need to create a new wallet because this is under the EVM as well. So you need to paste your MetaMask address, okay, your OX address, 0x. Claim your faucet every 24 hours. You get 1 IP token. Okay, so once you claim your faucet, just paste your address here, verify your human, just claim 1 IP. Once you claim, what you need to do, you need to go here, colormp.com/launchpad. Okay, you need to mint this NFT. Okay, you need to mint this NFT, and then I think you're good to go. Absolutely free, you just need to spend some time here. Okay, and then continue. Any more new tasks will be updated by Story Protocol. Okay, I think this is really, really quite interesting, and I've already allocated my time for this portfolio, Story Protocol, in my testnet program, testnet task. So yeah, so I think this is really a wild story. Might want to do more research if you're keen. All right, guys. So I think that's all I have for this week.